Brace for a fight.
Neutralized. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
See that?
You by any chance remember? It can be quite dangerous around these parts.
Thanks. The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next? The question now is, where to focus my efforts next?
We just found a motherlode of Levitas ore. It was even enough to please Midas.
Well done. Let us begin the excavation process straight away.
I will oversee the excavation. It requires care.
I shall have some of my own assist.
Now, all that's left is to load it on our ship and head home.
Got that right. Perfect timing. Leticia must have just gotten back. What's the latest, Elena?
Ray, we have an emergency. Get up, Chloe. You have to follow Captain Bertrand. Quickly now.
Elena!
Hey, whoa, what the hell's going on over there?
I'm not completely sure myself, but something big is happening in the Royal City. Ray, Captain Bertrand just found us, and...
Quickly now! My men will lead the way.
The Royal City is currently on lockdown. It's chaos, Ray. Be careful when you return. Signing off.
Hey, Elena! Elena!
Did something happen?
Something's going on in the Royal City.
What? Are Leticia and the others all right?
I'm not really sure.
Raymond! Nina! Something is not right.
Malthea, what is it?
A new ship has appeared on the shore, but I know not what to make of it. It is General Canis. He is ordering us to halt the excavation of Levitas Ore and surrender.
Surrender? What does he mean by that?
I have no idea. Whatever he intends, we had best head back to the settlement.
Let's go, Ray.
There you are, Director Malthea. I see you have brought Raymond Lawrence and Midas Felgreed.
Then why must you impede our excavation of Levitas Ore?
Did you learn to whine like that during your exile in the wild, cur?
What?
For the crimes of bringing Her Highness to the active war zone at Baldar, endangering her life, and for commandeering the King's personal navy, you lot stand accused of conspiring with Nilbeth to overthrow Osirius.
What madness does he speak of?
Have you no shame in your prattle of barren truths, Canis?
Silence! Relent or be slain. You and these barbarians of Nilbeth.
I think it is plain who the barbarians are here. You shall regret those words.
Have at them! Kill them all!
Must be violence.
impossible! How could so few best us?
Who sent you? Why come hither with such poisonous intent against the Trathen?
What reason have I to tell the likes of you?
I know of many experiences in this world far worse than death.
You lot will never make it back to the Royal City anyway!
What's that?
Osirius will have a new ruler. Duke Clemrath has likely already crowned himself king.
What in heavens are you talking about?
Long has our kingdom trailed behind the ever-forward march of the Vale Empire. But no more.
I have always thought you lot were foolish, but never this much so.
What have you done with Leticia?
Certainly even you can imagine what might become of the whelp of the erstwhile ruler.
Elena.
What is it, Ray?
Elena's just gone offline. Her signal's been completely cut off. Elena. Damn it, Elena!
Could she have suffered some damage?
No. If she was hurt, she'd send a status report immediately. I think she was forced to shut down. Though I'm not sure why.
Princess Leticia and the boy must be in danger.
We gotta get back. Sorry, Malkia, but we'll need to leave the digging to you.
Stay calm. You have no ship to bear you home.
We'll just use the ship these jerks showed up on.
I doubt threats will coerce them into taking us back.
Damn it! We have to get back somehow.
Why not fly back on this ridiculous airborne contraption I hear you have conceived? As if such impossible dreams could come to fruition. I will not suffer fools to...
You dare to laugh at dreams, yet you cannot even perceive reality. Midas, what will become of the Fulga now?
It will likely be disposed of, never to be completed.
That I will not allow. I suppose I have no choice but to use my secret art and send you back to Ascendros.
You can do that?
I would prefer not to, as it drains heavily from my vitality, but we have little choice otherwise. Listen well. If I am to do this, you must complete the Fulga.
It's a promise. What should we do?
Call on me once you are well prepared. Once you depart, there shall be no return. Be ready for anything.